it's not kind of policy issue. There are certain positions that require working in confined space, and those individuals must have certain training in certain procedures for working in those spaces. As part of the job description.
It is in the job description. So is there anything you will need to do? Is there anything, I want to see if you follow through with any kind of employees to make sure they're safe.
Well, are they receive the training? They're doing the training, and they have the proper safety equipment to work in those spaces.
So are you okay with that? There's no safety concern with control?
Well, that's what we talked about, having, if someone has to do the game, that there's always someone on the side.
Hope for the pump stations or confined spaces, that's water as well.
But I think that's a good practice, if you're supposed to do that. That's part of the safety regulations. It's not open if you tell it's on erosion, but I think that's just good practice.
So then if you do that, then if you're going to make that a requirement and a policy, then you have to think about the staffing. Because on the weekends, operators need to work in pairs then.
Well, we need for people to do, compared to her, and she's under your discretion to do that.
Well, some managers discretion. Employees are required to work with safety.
Yes, okay, that's
That's what the job description is. And if staffing-wise, there's no one there, there's a reason they have to go into a confined space. They need to be as safely as possible. We're not going to tell them to single without doubt someone's help there, but sometimes it's necessary. So we still making our workers go down into the pump station every day.
Do that almost every day and hopefully knock on wood, less than that.
They probably didn't.
How you feel about it?
Just one word. And again, motion to transfer was presented.
We have a motion.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I would also like to discuss the council and the council permission for the purchase of Topton application cover for the back-of-the-home piece of equipment that allows you to clean the sidewalks and things, because right now what they have to do is take two of them to do the sidewalks, so the walkways and then more sidewalks to do. So the guys went and felt prices on two different types. One was a plastic and it's like no plastic, not with the outside in the kind of weather thing. They did for the back of the equipment. I exactly sure which one is it that they use for the
Kubota?
for the Kubota. They is total would come to about $4,100. They did not, the highest quote that they got for this piece of equipment was $5,000. But John and he got other prices on it, and for the stainless steel, and it was from the trailer, with Bowers, and for the actual piece of equipment is $3,977.15, and that's for the stainless steel one. And it's $125 per place, for them to ship it. They do sell lights for it, and when I talked to Scott about the lights, she said, well, we want to show lights for it. He said, we have lights on our other equipment, we don't need a light. Okay, well, for sure you don't need a light. I'm looking at it also from a safety point of view for them. And Saturday and Sunday, yesterday, was a prime example of a safety issue when they have to come down here and walk all the way up through then to spread the salt and then walk all the way back to their equipment. They stay about 4 hours every time that they have to throw any salt down on the sidewalk. Where's the Buddha that they're walking on that system?
That doesn't have a filter right now, so they plow. They plow if it's plowable, the snow or whatever is on the sidewalks itself.
Yeah. So that they have to, let's just say, I'm just saying we have the equipment parked down here, that's where they throw it. They could throw it up there, I'm just using the Front Street as where the equipment's parked. Then they have to get on that, and then they do the salting, and then come back down again. They walk it. Sometimes it takes 2 guys to do it. It takes a little more than 4 hours for them to salt and plow all the sidewalks down. And right, that they plow and salt, and it will be, I mean, if anybody was outside, I would not want them walking and salting all those sidewalks this weekend.
Where's the money coming from?
Well, that's what I want to talk about also. We have the TCOC, that's $2,000, we can pay it from there. And also, we go through here.
TCOC, 2,000 will come out of what from them?
That was 2,000 for TCOC, that's what we budgeted for TCOC. So we,
You want to note now not to give that money to TCOC?
well, you know what, I think the safety of our guys is a little bit more. Yeah, and I'm recommending take the money from TCOC and then we take the 6,500 for the Y program. We saved all
But
that.
that was putting our fund balance because we were short on.
I was wondering if we need to find the other 2,100 for it. I mean, you did not say, I can't imagine that it's gonna take real long. Well, this is.
So is this something that's actually feasible, necessary for this year, or can be budgeted for next year? Because it's not ordered till March 2nd, and it kind of feels the purpose of determining.
I don't know.
I don't know which ones they had in stock.
I'm not sure. I'm
All right.
sorry, I'm not trying to put you on the father and getting anything about it. I don't know, but if they say you get it, they might have it in stock. I'm not sure. But if they do, or if they can get it within, let's just say a week, I would really like to check them. I think they do with the walk. They walk it pretty well. They walk, but walking is 100 credit.
Which was it, Black Register, and they walk behind,
And they walk behind.
and they put the salt in there.
And the Alvin is always told as much as what they need to do the whole sidewalk. So sometimes they don't do that sometimes, to go up again. Which I'm looking also at possible moving a guy to an injury. It's like, there's always reason for them to fall on something like that, crack their head on the sidewalk, bust the hip, bust the shoulder, you don't know.
Were injuries, have you had?
I'm sure there were injuries from that.
I mean, have an injury to someone's ice?
I'm sure, not this time, but I'm sure before.
Yeah, but sure.
I'm sure in the past there were. And plus I'm looking at the time saver for them also. Instead of having them working 13 hours at double time, they might only have to work 9 hours at double time. Because it'll save them, it'll save them about 4 hours, a little bit more than 4 hours.
Drive with your motor and throw the salt out while they're on the.
Well, we're going to be in the back of it.
What they're trying to do is the way I was fucking on. Scrape the pavement, get the snow off.
Okay.
Salt spreaders.
In the back. No, all at the same time.
Well, they're moving the snow off. You're going to be following. Right behind them.
small one that is right on the back of that faces you, all the walkways, all the pathways. You know, but that's the thing, they gotta do. I don't think it's a great idea, the whole walkway.
That means we have a solution of the money right now.
Well, like I said, if you pull that shoe
What you're planning for next year,
she's at 12. It will do the sidewalk. It will overshoot the sidewalk. It's gonna 4 feet. Yeah, about that.
Because we don't want to wait till cereal.
Well, we will have to wait, it won't be shooting it out in the grass, it won't be shooting it out in the tree, it's gonna keep it on the sidewalk.
we're looking for the contract.
I would really like that to happen.
I think it is a good thing that we're coming up with unknown financial thing right now. I don't know if I'm taking one with the TCU decision, I'll just follow the budget, that
The ECO, because that was kind of put back in there,
No, well, that was never one that someone was taken out, so, and then 2000 is not covered.
no,
So, right, so one program which is offsetting because every charge is given up this year, and that's 6,000, so that will actually leave a little bit more money in the city without touching teacups. And I think that's a more reasonable. But if we can't get it till March 2nd or something, I think we should postpone, like,
well, how about it's only $3, and it's got checks on it tomorrow, and I'll guess we can get it. If we can get it within the next week or something like that, is everybody okay with purchasing it?
I'm not a big purchasing decision person, so I do think it's something we should plan for purchase before we get regular winter next year. And that's what my feeling is. I would agree, take a move on it.
right now, we motion to, and then we just.
Yeah, let's motion the first.
Motion to purchase as long as. And,
I would have the motion to purchase and see the second, and then I'll second the mandatory discussion on the motion. The motion says purchase, what? ASAP.
Phenomenal.
Any other discussion is? There's only really one discussion, there's a motion on the floor and a second, and you can have discussion on that motion. You motion to purchase at this time, the cost was between $4,100 and $5,000, and you can just vote it up or down. Except the one was the time period. Okay, so I'm going to say that, that's the problem.
41, she had shipping.
Oh, yeah, we got this one, it's 41 days, so took you around 10 to be on.
I'm aligned that I will put the time limit and they, especially if you have fun, but I don't know how it's going to work.
Well,
yeah, I mean, I would say again, it goes up and down, it will come out of the general, one would say it will come out of the general fund. Discussion, what's another time frame? Well, the time frame is the purchase, this year, I mean, this is presented for this year.
we took out the money for equipment stuff.
One more discussion. Okay, then need a roll call vote.
Mr. Orange,
Yes.
Ms. Cook, Ms. Eisenhart,
Yeah.
Ms. Falco,
No.
Ms. Hassler,
Yes.
Ms. Summer,
No.
and Mr. Stockford. Noes carry.
Community relations, Carol?
I've been working on the, for,
2025. April 6th, I have planned a meet and greet for the first responders. That would be from 9 to 10:30 a.m. The fire company and the ambulance will be here. I have yet to hear from the police department. I sent them 2 emails, but I've not heard back. April 5th. Okay, 5th from 9 to 10:30. And we're going to have light refreshments. We're going to ask vendors if they would supply coffee, hot chocolate, and they'll take some cookies or if they will do something. April 26th from 9 to 12, Friday at Topton. And this will be all volunteers to clean up. We'll hand out trash bags, gloves, and they can walk through the park, the sidewalk, and also have light refreshments and for all the participants on that day. May 17th, community yard sale. Residents are welcome to have yard sales throughout town. No borough-specific event activities are planned. Now, I did receive an email about someone wanting to set up. She said she was here last year, but I thought it was all just yard sales. No,
I think she's talking about community day.
community days. Oh, okay. All right. Pardon?
the same day. The yard sale and community day are
The same day. Okay, well, I'll get back to on that. That's all I have planned out so far. But also, if anyone was interested in doing the car show, I know nothing about car shows. Somebody will have to take that event on. If there's any volunteers or anybody knows anybody who is into cars that would like to do it, have them get in touch with me, and if not, we'll have to forgo that event. Actually, somebody that I have to take in for I'm working on it.
So we don't have any funds for it.
No, we don't have any funds for any of
Somebody
it.
could sponsor it, or somebody like a community organization.
Right. There are no funds for any event, so
So we don't have any funds.
if somebody wants to take it over, we'll have to pass it on.
Stacy will put that out on,
If you could advertise for someone who would like to sponsor the car show. Organize it, so organize it, yeah.
organizers, sponsors.
And when did you always have that? I don't have the third week in July. And you were the week after RSC, the same weekend RSC will solve. So we father to their anniversary, because that's the football for the second half. It's like the Sunday, so on 28th this year. It's Sunday at football. No, we are like, that's Sunday. That's Sunday, the last Sunday. Okay. Do you want to advertise for someone to, I think so she has two people that want to do it. I'm good, great. Okay. Okay. Got names sitting there. Well, you might want to check on that. Oh, no. July 20th, that's sorry. You're right. It is, yeah, we did. Okay. Well, I mean, it's the wrong for me. Community for the 150th anniversary, the Desperate Appetite for Centennial. The 150th anniversary. We had our first meeting, and it was we held the first meeting on January 30th at 7 o'clock for the brainstorming and input from all attendees. We are looking at applying for the state reform. We discussed holding a contest to create a logo for the anniversary in the spring. We discussed organizing committees and forming bylaws. On social media, we were creating a Facebook and a web page. We'll have somebody that will be at our next meeting. We've got temporary committees. Julie, Joyce, and Sayward have volunteered for that committee. And it was attended by approximately 15 residents. The next meeting is scheduled for February 13th at 6:30 here. And I look on your calendar, there is nothing here to get rid of. Okay. And that's all I have on that.
Thank you, Carol. Sorry. We got the results from Callowhill watershed. Trailer to Mall still. Wireless solo was $67,150. Logging was $106,802. 80 logging was $107,600. And Sun Valley Enterprises was $114,200.
I got some information that I got from the Lebanon Computer. You would have had on your packet something about lumber. We had one that has a lot of structures in Florida, most of Western North Carolina, and quite the fires in California. There are over 14,000 structures. So, a ton of lumber is going to be needed. Demand is down. There are, as we speak, tariffs being put on to change the Canadian imports, where we get an awful lot of our lumber. Although Pennsylvania delivered with lumber, but they didn't put down on it. And it would constitute 30%. U.S. relies heavily on Canadian imports, which constitute about 30% of this lumber supply. And the ruling position of a 25% tariff compounded by existing anti-dumping issues of 14.5% threatens to nearly triple import costs and further tighten supply. So I'm thinking these tariffs and these disasters, which are going to require tons of lumber, were not known when these people calculated what they would have. As the price goes up from the Canadian imported lumber, the price is going to go up here. So these people will be able to get more for what they are buying from us than when they calculated these. I thought it might be interesting to put it back to them giving current circumstances if there's truly top dollar bids, but they wanted to do a little better because prices of lumber are going to be going up. And you can't legally go and ask them to do that. That was just coming to a bid negotiation. So these were sealed bids. Okay. So we would reject all of these and answer you.
Well, so it's also, to take a full district hardwood, a lot larger than they're doing up there, correct?
Is that a rodent?
Yeah, that's hardwood. So most of your whole building is so it will have an impact. It's not as direct, but it will have an impact. The wood that's harvested here is going to be usually used in furniture, cabinetry, that type of finish for hardwood, not necessarily for furniture. So, but yeah, unfortunately, the two bids, you either have to accept all its responsibility or reject all and go back and advertise. Just go through the whole process.
Which is a template in and of itself. Is there provision
change in the contract? I don't think so.
There's a right to reject all bids, you always do that, if it's not in the best interest of the borough.
So that contract says that it's 15% due to pay on the gross amount. So if we went with the 114,200 bid, and there's also comments, which I don't know what that's going to cost. We're looking at about 17,000 is what Schultz Forest Management is going to get their fee for doing their service. So let's just round it off to 20,000. We're looking at about $94,000 would be my net. Now, if we remember the highest bidder here.
How much are they doing? Is there going to be another phase later on? Four phases?
Four different areas.
So up to 180 acres, just go keep the current phase? That's all. I appreciate it.
All four.
180 acres, but I don't think they actually went through 180 acres. It was about 100 of the 180 acres they actually surveyed. Yeah, I would do that one too.
No, because that was not our responsibility. Schultz was the intermediary that did all that legwork.
And we should send out like 90 some notices.
Oh, really? There's going to be U.S. There's going to be next year's meeting.
That's probably true, but actually the paperwork, holding that on it.
Are we encouraged?
Well, but we also have somebody here to start the process.
I mean, we might as well get it going. I'd like to make a motion to set the high bid and come down there and prices.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
I just want to look at this, 2%. So the owner reserves the right to reject any and all bids,
But the standard contract clause, right?
all bids are subject to review, payment, returns.
Generally don't reject bids because there's a chance that next week they're gonna come in higher. We'll check the bids. Give exceptional circumstances here. There's no point on every day. And I'm pretty low on that. Yeah, usually it's not speculating that the conditions will change because, again, it's a commodity and commodities are not predictable. Yes, and that's the spirit of a little bit. I need a motion for that.
And there's a second.
And we have a second. And we're doing discussion. Thank you. Did you finish what you want to say?
Yeah, I don't really see anything here. We should get it. No, and they don't have to resubmit this. And, I mean, I tried to tell them that there are only 4 here, out of all the notices that were sent out in advertisement. So again, when you can reject the bid, but you take a chance when you do that. You don't know about it, and it's back and again, commodities can be unpredictable. It's likely we could get more. My people come back less. If it was my personal wounds, I call it now.
You had right, we did send out and 14 back. What does that tell you? Circumstances have changed for you before. Oh, good. You're not going to get it. There's also a good chance that we reject these bids and we get no bid for the bill now. I'm not willing to take that chance. You know, it's like, I agree with you. The lumber market has changed drastically. But my husband was 100 years.
Before people did on it. That was before. But I mean, the fires have been happening for some time, and it's been now tariffs coming down for some time. So I'm not sure that those are the kind of factors that you generally reject bids based on. You generally reject bids when something like this comes in ridiculously low, or you're buying a product and the bids come in unexpectedly high. That's generally grounds for rejection of bid, or if there's been some kind of mistake in the bid specs themselves. You can reject the bid for any reason that's determined that it's not in the best interest for the borough, but I just think those factors need to be taken into account.
So right up around the nobody showed up to the walk of the area either.
I certainly wouldn't have mentioned it if the lumber market hadn't changed. I wouldn't mention it, but I put it off for the bigger overhead on period.
We need a roll call vote.
At this point, being called for the vote, I recommend a roll call. This is in the circumstances. Personal investment. I started down this process. Unfortunately, the window was going from later. I mean, until we get this money, it's going to be a pretty late year because there's a lot of stuff that costs in the house. Takes time. So you call it the vote.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Ms. Cook?
No.
Ms. Eisenhart? Ms. Falcone?
Yes.
Ms. Asper?
Yes.
Ms. Summer? And Mr. Stockton? Motion carries.
Lions vehicle there, they're going to go through with it, so our attempt to go through with it, if they do not get certain participants, then they will not have the program. Charlie, if you, the park master plan, the localities, so locality was ready in the pre-con for the next year. As well, start in that weather come in to March, probably for that. You can't put that right yet. They don't have a day on purpose. Scott, your next goal with so many months.
So the only thing on utilities that the stop with is that there are payment plans available for your water and sewer invoices. If you'd like to make one, you have to come into the office, and we're accepting payments currently.
I do have a report. So the zero dispute report was submitted and over the chapter report is almost done. Review that due at the end of March, so the street is still on track. And the project. So we'll need to know that answer in April. Based on the time frame, the delivery of the pump station materials to the public works garage is scheduled for July at this point in time by contract. I hinted at it earlier, the small water and sewer grant has been reissued. That is $500,000 match total project. There's a 15% match. And that is for water, sewer, stormwater, or flood. Stuff that's safety, I'm happy to visit anybody who wants to see what those are, but it does require 15% match. Roughly, if you took the whole 500,000, we're talking about 75,000. So we have to have that money expected. Announcement would be from fourth quarter to the first quarter. Guaranteed that project's out, it closes, all applications must be in by the end of April. So I would need to know in March so that for your April meeting, we can have this up for you to do a resolution if you wish to pursue a grant on that. Minimum of 30,000. Sweet spot, it is in the 200, 300 range is pretty good. Pushing right at 500, sometimes trading flags for them, but we've done that a couple of times. So, we have a list of a lot of projects. This is the one that kind of back on resurfacing, just to be aware and not been successful in getting them to know an overlay the lane, either a water or a sewer line. I tried it now, we're not, and failed for that. Then I'm okay for an overlay of the travel lane, so let me resurface the trench. That's it. That's what I have. We've gone.
So once you complete the conversation, there's no hope of ending the grant.
I mean, we could do the small water and sewer, but you're not going to get a yes or no until the end of the year, most likely. If you do it in April, end of the year, the last few years have not been, I would tell you, the first quarter, they don't tell you the fourth quarter this year. It's all up to it. With all the hairstyles. General Current Heroes updates, the last order was received last week. And so far, we have 7 confirmations for our own Current Heroes to be displayed at the PSDA conference in Marshall. Topton Community Ambulance. Thank you, Monica. Topton Borough Restoration Board.
Yes, we can have a meeting, recently. Okay, well, the most important part is $4,297 in $1,000.
There we go.
In Turkey, we moved out the currently hosted patron by Borough and 149 since February when our new system joined in facilities in the library. So that's almost a quarter of the population in Boston. We're up to about 75%. Donations for the matching grant to the teen program, and we're running a luminary program now. Love your library. So if you'd like to donate $10 and decorate a luminary bag, they'll be going around the library.
Okay. The 549 new people you mentioned, Those are all residents actually at Topton, or that's from all the community?
They residents of Topton, long squad question, but even more than that, is where they have larger population.
Thank you.
Thank you. Scott?
Oh, I don't know what it is.
Okay, Mary?
I'm gonna ask, all of us, Stacy, also, my mention, we had discussed, and while Charlie's here, we had discussed that we're gonna make a temporary entrance to this building for handicap. You remember we talked about going around the building, going through this west, and then coming across the stairs. Dan had put together a little sketch and asked if we could just kind of straight level or a walkway. And I don't know if I've got some update on that, something that's possible, or a temporary stationary way that we can get people handicapped vehicles able to get to this building.
So if you do it, you will be outside of the open permit boundary for the pool demolition, which we were right at the earth disturbance area. And if you disturb area outside of that adjacent to it, then the conservation district sees it. Is being cited and forced to go through a permit process. If you want to do that, and you're not going to do pool demolition in significant near time frame, if you close out the pool project and tell them that for the finances or whatever, that's gone away, here's what you guys are going to do instead. As long as we then don't disturb an area that we have a permit from, we can do that. If you quickly after that come back to do something like the pool, they're likely to make us go for a full permit because the total disturbance area in between the two would exceed the permit. They've gotten picky about that because they don't like people come in and nickel and diming them to avoid especially, unfortunately, where this is located right next to the bridge. So that would be the way you can do it. That's good. So Dan and they did talk. That was the problem. That whole area was disturbed outside of our disturbance. So it would be an PDF. So we would have to build permanent structural. It's not the way to go, so I don't want you to pay me to do it. I'm going to be as long as I can. So the key here is, are you going to do the full demolition this year?
We can't really commit to that, so we had all these things in place.
If you think you are, we would need to have a permit and do all those things. And unfortunately, that means some permanent stormwater. Yes, your permit for it. If you don't, we can do some grading and go through and do that.
There's nothing that prohibits us from allowing someone to drive across the grant. As a county, you can do that. So we're here to just walk.
Only if you start moving there.
Okay.
And creating impervious areas. Start laying gravel or asphalt down. It could be. I can't guarantee anything. The conservation district, somebody makes the address at the public meeting. They let them know. The conservation district, I do understand rights to the area quite a bit.
And right on the,
there is an open permit, so he has a reason to look at the area. And seeing work outside of that permit boundary should be the right permit.
is there any part of the property that needs to be coming with a home, comes from there?
So there is a possibility if you could use the existing, so we had a drive entrance from the parking lot to the pool. If you manage to hold through the concrete portion of the pool, you can drive on that. But you've got fence, you have a safety problem with the pool there, you don't want somebody driving into a pool. I gotta lay out what the problems are.
I actually looked at that. There's going to be one fence pole that was moved, and then the chain link could be stretched across the whole pole, and just modify it. If too much go down the road, or they'll actually maybe just enough room to drive right from around that little building.
I have driven one of those vans before. I had an employee who was in a power wheelchair. And I drove him around quite a bit. They're fairly low. They're a lot lower than you think they are.
That's why
It is fairly easy. So if it's on the bottom, there were things I did see that I found the bottom there. So I would be careful about having somebody drive on an improved surface with that, just because of that concern. Make your vehicle in a place that it doesn't want to be. So it's the only liability risk flag that I would raise. It really has to be fairly flat.
I just wanted to bring it up because a couple of months ago, seeing we had access to the buildings, people that have that need.
Anything else?
Is there any stuff that we can do to address that issue?
We have some money left in the other one last year, but I don't think we're going to do anything with it. But the challenge is that it was for Callowhill and Oak Alley, and it was hybrid, but we could try to float it to the two. So it should be scratched, but we have money left in those. What about the second building that we said we're working? Oh, I think they're probably in here off the street. Oh, yeah, the access area. It's not good for any car, but it's got it clear. So I think that's the footwork in there. Before we adjourn, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. Council Joe, John, now I make a motion to adjourn.